Hello and welcome to the viewers of this video. This is the Orange Fan here, bringing you another entry for the episode Recap and Thoughts category. This video will be dedicated to the FUNimation dub of episode 129 of Dragonball Super. Picking up where we last left off, we begin this episode with Goku and Jiren staring at each other. Tien points out that this is the third time Goku has activated Autonomous Ultra Instinct, or Ultra Instinct for short. And Whis brings up that the physical toll of Ultra Instinct increases the deeper someone taps into Ultra Instinct. This leads to Whis believing that the fight's winner will be decided once Ultra Instinct wears off for this particular fight. Goku and Jiren begin to fight, and the Omni Kings are very excited about it. The Grand Minister considers this particular fight between Goku and Jiren to be the Tournament of Power's most crucial moment. Shin notices that Goku's movements have become sharper, but Old Kai notices that Goku isn't able to land any finishing blows, and Whis responds that this is the same situation Goku was in when he fought Kefla. To be more specific, Goku's thoughts are interfering with the nature of Ultra Instinct, and this leads to Goku's attacks being less impactful. Whis says that they can only hope that Goku will be able to clear his mind of thoughts before he runs out of time and stamina. Eventually, Goku begins to charge a Kamehameha, and some of the Universe 7 characters in the spectator seats remember that this was how Goku defeated Kefla. Eventually, Goku launches the Kamehameha, but Jiren is able to counter it with his own energy blast, and Top figures out that this is because Jiren was paying attention to the fight between Goku and Kefla. Not to mention, Jiren was also paying attention to Goku's fighting style when he was fighting Goku earlier on during the Tournament of Power. Fortunately, Goku was able to use the flow of the Kamehameha to create a barrier to avoid being directly hit by Jiren's attack. Kei acknowledges that Goku is persistent, but Vermod thinks that there's no need for them to be concerned. Vermod believes that Goku won't win with ineffective offense, and that this will lead to Goku's defense eventually falling apart. Universe 11's Angel Assistant believes that this means Universe 11 will win, it's just a matter of time, and Kei agrees with those sentiments. Vermod also mentions that an incomplete version of Ultra Instinct is only delaying the inevitable, or he says something along those lines anyway. Vegeta responds by saying Universe 11's divine beings are jumping to conclusions, and Vegeta also mentions that an incomplete version of Ultra Instinct just means that there's more power for Goku to unlock beyond his current power. Kei and Vermod take issue with Vegeta's comments, and Vermod argues that it's nonsense for Vegeta to believe that Goku will have enough time to master Ultra Instinct and defeat Jiren with the time that's left in the Tournament of Power. Universe 7's Saiyan Prince, however, argues back that the Saiyans have broken through their limits countless times throughout the Tournament of Power within the 48-minute time limit, and that Universe 11's Destroyer has seen this with his own eyes. This just angers Vermod, and he encourages Jiren to finish the fight, while Vegeta, in his own Vegeta way, encourages Goku to defeat Jiren. Goku and Jiren continue to fight, but Piccolo notices that Goku still hasn't been able to gain the advantage over Jiren. After watching the fight a bit more, Whis says that he can sense an accelerated rise of energy that's coming from pure impulse of the fight at hand, and this accelerated rise of energy is coming from Goku. And Whis believes that this has led to Goku's body and soul becoming focused. Whis continues to explain that right now Goku is only feeling himself, Jiren, and the fight itself that's going on right this moment. And this angers Vermod further, and Vermod urges Jiren to quickly defeat Goku. Eventually, Jiren uses a barrage of quick punches, which creates a shockwave, and this shockwave, this barrage of quick punches that's created a shockwave, this attack pins Goku onto a piece of rubble that's dangerously close to the bottom of the arena. Goku will be out of bounds if this piece of rubble that he's standing on breaks, and Goku trying to block Jiren's attack means that Goku can't jump to other rubble or use instant transmission very easily, if at all. Beerus, however, remains rather calm, and he says to the Universe 7 characters in the spectator seats that they should stop panicking and just watch and see what unfolds within this fight. But Universe 11's divine beings think that Beerus has just accepted that Goku will lose this battle. Top, however, notices the impact of fists hitting each other, and Top suspects that Goku is preparing a counterattack. Eventually, we see that Top's suspicions are proven right. Goku does eventually manage to land a counterattack that not only reaches Jiren, but also puts a stop to Jiren's attack. Jiren compliments Goku, admitting that he's impressed, and decides that he needs to respond to this by launching a powerful energy blast. Goku, though, is now glowing white, and he's able to catch and destroy this energy blast. Goku also teleports near Jiren's current location. Jiren tries to punch Goku, but Goku is able to avoid the punch, and he lands his own counterattack on Jiren. The Omni Kings are amazed by the current display of power that Goku is, displaying. And the Grand Minister comments that a notable change is about to unfold. The present destroyers all stand up, and Goku continues to dodge Jiren's attacks. Jiren tries to charge towards Goku, but Goku is able to dodge this charge, and he lands another counterattack on Jiren. Eventually, the white glow fades, and we see that Goku now has white hair. This is the complete version of Ultra Instinct. According to supplementary material, the version of Ultra Instinct that we've seen earlier in this episode and in previous episodes is called either Ultra Instinct Omen or Ultra Instinct Sign. I've seen different translations use both of those, and I've seen a few other translations use something different too. I'm mostly used to the Ultra Instinct Omen translation, so that's what I'll be calling that version of Ultra Instinct. But yeah, Goku has the complete version of Ultra Instinct now. That's the bottom line. So both Beerus and Whis are impressed that Goku has activated the complete version of autonomous Ultra Instinct. And that is how we end this episode. So yes, this episode was a very crucial episode for this final battle between Goku and Jiren, or this was a very crucial episode for this final battle for the Tournament of Power, because not only do we get to see more of Ultra Instinct Omen in action, but we also get to see Goku activating the complete version of Ultra Instinct by the end of this episode. Now, I had mentioned that the previous version of Ultra Instinct had been translated, different translations have called the previous version of Ultra Instinct has been translated to be called either Ultra Instinct Omen or Ultra Instinct Sign. Something like that has actually happened with different translations for the complete version of Ultra Instinct. I've seen different translations use Complete Ultra Instinct, Controlled Ultra Instinct, and Mastered Ultra Instinct. Those are the prevalent translations that I've seen for the complete version of Ultra Instinct. I just thought I'd offer that heads up for some fans who might not be aware of that. But in any case, yes, we've seen Ultra Instinct Omen, and we've seen the complete version of Ultra Instinct, but we only got to see a little bit of it in action. It won't be until the next episode when we see more of the complete version of Ultra Instinct in action. And while I'm thinking about the different versions of Ultra Instinct, I guess I should bring up that there's actually been a bit of a debate among some fans about the designs. Yes, while the complete version of Ultra Instinct is obviously the more powerful version of Ultra Instinct, I've seen some fans debate over which design they think looks cooler. I've seen some fans think that Ultra Instinct Omen has a cooler design, while I've seen some fans think that the complete version of Ultra Instinct has a cooler design. Some fans don't like the complete version's design because they think it's just Goku with white hair, but other fans think that the simplicity of the design isn't necessarily a bad thing. But yeah, that's a debate I've seen, at least design-wise, which looks cooler between Ultra Instinct Omen and the complete version of Ultra Instinct. But yeah, that's obviously going to vary from fan to fan. Your mileage may vary. Now, besides that, the fight was mostly focused on the fight between Goku and Jiren, mostly while he was in Ultra Instinct Omen form, but eventually Goku did reach the complete version of Ultra Instinct. But besides that, we still do get to see some commentary from characters in the spectator seats, and some of this commentary does lead to some rather heartwarming moments. Some of these heartwarming moments actually come from Vegeta. So yes, I thought it was very heartwarming how Vegeta, in his own Vegeta way, showed support for Goku by calling out Universe 11's divine beings for jumping to conclusions regarding how the fight is going to end. And Vegeta also, it was also heartwarming to see Goku show his support towards Goku, in his own Vegeta way, by pointing out that the Saiyans have been breaking through their limits countless times throughout the Tournament of Powers time limit. And during the flashbacks, when Vegeta is talking about that particular detail, we do see that the flashbacks shown when Vegeta points out that detail aren't just flashbacks of the Universe 7 Saiyans, but the Universe 6 Saiyans. Cabba unlocking Super Saiyan 2 and Kefla fighting were also shown during the flashbacks. So you could say that Vegeta pointing out that the Saiyans have been breaking through their limits countless times throughout the Tournament of Power was heartwarming, not just because it was Vegeta in his own Vegeta way showing support to Goku, but Vegeta in his own Vegeta way was showing support to the Universe 6 Saiyans too. So that was really heartwarming. For some fans, myself included, it really shows how far Vegeta has come with the character development that he's gone throughout the course of his appearances in the franchise. And Vegeta was not the only character to show a level of, Vegeta was not the only character in this episode to show a form, to show some heartwarming moments. Beerus and Whis also had a heartwarming moment when they were both complimenting Goku for unlocking the complete version of Ultra Instinct. It was particularly heartwarming when you take into account when Goku and Whis, it's especially heartwarming when you take into account how Beerus and Whis thought of Goku when they first met him at the start of Dragon Ball Super. Beerus and Whis didn't seem to think too much of Goku at first, but eventually they grew rather fond of Goku. Their main reason for wanting to, or at least Beerus's main reason for wanting to spare Earth was because he liked Earth's food, and Whis also likes the food from Earth too. But even though that's the case, even though they may have initially been more interested in keeping Earth around for its food, Beerus and Whis have grown fond of Goku and the rest of the Z fighters for that matter. They're not likely to really admit that outright. They're not likely to outright admit that, but we can tell that they have grown fond of the Z fighters, and it is pretty heartwarming how Beerus, and especially Whis, because Whis, being an angel assistant, Whis is a little more detached to the universe. Whis has a bit more of a detached role to the universe that he's supposed to supervise. But despite that, Whis has still grown fond of Universe 7, and I thought that was pretty heartwarming when you take into account how the angel assistants are more so detached. Although, to be fair, we have seen other angels have shown some fondness for the beings of their universes, but in Whis' case, Whis is the angel we really got to know throughout Dragon Ball Super, being that he's the angel who supervises Universe 7, the universe that's the main focus of the Dragon Ball franchise. And in Beerus's case, yeah, Beerus was shown to be a bit of a petty, entitled jerk who misused his position of power when we first met him. But yeah, Beerus has grown fond of Goku and the other Z fighters, even if he doesn't really want to admit it. So I thought that was pretty heartwarming for Beerus and Whis. They've come quite a bit of ways compared to when they first interacted with the Z fighters back at the start of Dragon Ball Super. So that was a pretty heartwarming moment too. So Vegeta, Beerus, and Whis, they all got to show heartwarming moments, which especially stand out when you take what kind of characters they are into account. So otherwise, the only other thing to bring up is that this fight is going to be the fight's going to become even more intense now. Goku has activated the complete version of Ultra Instinct, which is Goku's best chance at defeating Jiren. And Frieza is still unconscious somewhere in the arena, and we haven't really seen Android 17 after he made his sacrifice not too long ago. So for now, it really does look like it's up to Goku to defeat Jiren. And we only have 2 episodes of the Universe Survival Saga left. So for the sake of the dub-only viewers, well, they're going to be in for quite a surprise, or yes, they can expect to see quite a bit of intensity with the fight now that Goku has activated the complete version of Ultra Instinct. And naturally, we will go into greater detail about the final battle for the Tournament of Power once we cover those last 2 recap and thoughts videos for those last 2 episodes of the Universe Survival Saga. But otherwise, I would say that's it for this particular episode. So, again, this episode was mostly dedicated to Goku and Jiren's fight, Goku using Ultra Instinct Omen for most of the fight, but eventually activating the complete version of Ultra Instinct, which we will see in greater detail in the next episode. And besides that, though, we still got some heartwarming moments, particularly from Vegeta, Beerus, and Whis, characters that you wouldn't usually associate to show heartwarming moments, but that's what makes it stand out even more. And otherwise, yeah, I would say that's it for this episode. So as of this video, we've now discussed the Funimation dub of episode 129 of Dragon Ball Super on this channel. Take care, and until next time.